What's up everybody, this video is my movie review of Flight Risk. So if you haven't seen it, it's up to you whether you watch this video or not. Before seeing it, it's a slight spoiling warning because although it has been out for months, it's sort of flown under the radar, no pun intended. But let's get into it. So no, Flight Risk is a film about this detective policewoman who arrests someone who's hiding out in a lodge because they want them to give evidence against this big crime boss. So they need to fly him over from the state they are in to another. So they employ this sort of pilot. Later on in the film, they find out that this pilot isn't actually the pilot of the plane, he's actually killed them, and he actually works for this big crime boss there is. And by the end of it, they have to arrest this sort of the pilot and this detective woman. She's trying to find home, and she realizes that someone within sort of her ranks is sort of corrupt, and she thinks it's like this. She thinks it's this woman who I guess is like a training officer to her, and actually put a lot of strings to get her back into work because of something that she done. Like this prisoner that was killed or something before. So she thinks it's her, so she sort of alerts them, tells her sort of a big sort of a runner of the entire sort of force, tells them she's not to be trusted when actually it was him. They find that out and all that. So that's great, and she ends up having to land the plane, but with the help of this pilot, a pilot from sort of the station, and it was an interesting movie. I went and saw the film and I thought nothing of it. Like, I thought, okay, it interests me, it's in it looks quite good. I don't think I'll enjoy it, but I don't think I won't enjoy it, and it was a lot better than I thought. And I didn't expect it to be a bad movie. I just thought, right, I've got time to kill, I'll go and watch it. I fancy going to the cinema this evening with Odie and Limitless. That's on, might as well see it. And it was good. It was, I sort of said, well, I picked a bit of an interest. I thought, if I can see it, I will. I watched it and I was like, okay, good, I like that. I thought that's what it was going to be like, but then I liked it a lot more, and I came out, I was initially, my initial reaction was like, wow, that is, that was good. That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. A lot more than I thought it was, like I said, but it was a great movie. And it was an interesting movie, but good nonetheless. So, I was great. I was amazed with it, and not because I thought it was going to be a bad movie, but I just didn't think I'd like it as much as I did from my personal from a personal sort of point of view. I thought it was a film that I just wouldn't generally enjoy or like, but it was a lot more enjoyable than I thought. And to be honest, it was better with the likes of Wolfman, for example. But like that, I mean, I wouldn't sort of go out and buy the DVD of it. But if it was, say, on Amazon for free, Amazon Prime for free, or say ITV One, or like Netflix or something, sure, if it's on, put it on, might as well. It's a good film. But I wouldn't sort of prioritise it and watch it loads and loads of times. But it was not because it's a bad movie, just because I don't like it personally as that much, but I still really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a great movie. Like, the cinematography was good, really enjoyable. The film itself was enjoyable. The cast, you had Topher Grace, who's obviously played Eddie Brock and Venom in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. He played the guy who the police officer detective woman wanted to give evidence about it. That was played by him, and then the pilot was the criminal pilot was played by Mark Wahlberg. But they were about the biggest stars of the film that I noticed anyway. And it was quite funny because Mark Wahlberg was the characters they gave basically made him bald with a couple of little bits of hair, sort of sideburns, sort of not sideburns, but like top there, I believe. I can't remember if that's true or not, to be honest, but he was definitely bald. Either had that hair, the hair there or not, at the top there, but or not. And they gave them a weird southern accent, sort of. I was like, interesting, but it was good. It made me laugh. It was an enjoyable movie, and for that reason, I am going to be giving it an 8 out of 10. I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10, not because I feel that it was a bad movie or I've got concerns or anything with, or criticisms with it. I haven't. I just personally, it's just really an 8. Reason why it's not a 9 or a 10 out of 10 is just the personal reasons I don't like it that much personally. Not because I found anything wrong with the film, just because I don't, that's just a personal preference of mine. But yeah, so 8 out of 10 for that. So yeah, now my next movie review or video is going to be a review of Captain America Brave New World. So look out for that. But overall, my review of Flight Risk was, I thought it was a really good movie, an 8 out of 10. So for no reasons whatsoever, just other than personal, it's just I don't like it as much as a 10 out of 10 personally. So thank you guys for watching with that, and goodbye.